Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am still working on the Chungha catching up process. This is the 5th song on the Alivio album that I've done so far. This is Beat of My Heart. If you want to check out the reaction to it, that will be posted alongside this one. This is the breakdown where we'll talk more about the lyrics, what they are, what they mean to me at least, and anything I happen to see in the video. So, yeah, I think that covers everything. Let's go check it out. All right, I got lyrics pulled up over here. The video itself only has Korean subtitles, so that's not going to help us at all. So I will follow along on the second monitor. 걷잡을 수 없는 소용돌이 No, I can't find 조각난 맘 어디든 데려가줘 Cause with you all it took was that one touch In the right place At the worst time Okay, verse 1. Tangled up an uncontrollable whirlpool No, I can't find my broken heart. So when she says tangled up an uncontrollable whirlpool, obviously we're talking about like this like maelstrom of emotion here. But when she says, no, I can't find my broken heart, at this point, without knowing anything else, I'm not sure if she's saying that, you know, her heart's not broken, that's why she can't find it, or if like the pieces have been scattered so broadly that she can't find it because the damage is so severe. But the next part here is take me anywhere, because with you all it took was that one touch, in the right place at the worst time. So up until we got to that at the worst time, I was like, okay, I totally understand where she's going with this. But when she says it's, you know, at the worst time, maybe it was just at a point where she was feeling really low that someone came and touched her and like made her feel happy again. Which would support the first interpretation of that can't find my broken heart part. But if we're talking about the damage being so severe, then you could be thinking about this second part of the verse as, you know, that person might have been the right person in the wrong moment of her life. I'm not really sure. Could go either way so far, but we'll figure it out as we keep going. Also, there's almost nothing to talk about in the video itself on this one. At least on a couple of the other visualizers, there was a little bit to look at. This one, visually, there's nothing. I mean, she looks great, of course, but symbolically, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so the refrain here is lead me in the wrong direction, make this feeling everlasting. So even if it's wrong, it feels right. And so that's all I care about. Now, also, mind you, we know Chungha is very love positive and sex positive. And sometimes that comes off in toxic relationships. I don't think that's where we're going with this, but it certainly could be, at least at this point in the song. So I'm electrified, give in to the sweet surrender. All I know is that it must be right because I feel more alive. Now, there's a couple of things I like about this. Again, it's that kind of like, if this is wrong, I don't want to be right type of feeling. But musically, the beat is picking up here, right? We're hitting that quicker rhythm as we're talking about getting electrified and feeling more alive. And the song is titled Beat of My Heart. So it's like her heart is picking up the pace and she's less dead inside, is one way you could phrase that. So even though Chungha is very well known for more of these club dance vibe type of songs, the way this one is structured is actually really appropriate for the title. And then being electrified, of course, your heart beats because there's an electrical signal there. Um, yeah, I'm not going to get too deep into that if you don't know, but that's how you're able to have your heart read on those electrocardiograms. Okay, chorus is literally just going to be with every beat of my heart repeated over and over again. So I'll see you back for verse 2. Sounds absolutely gorgeous. That little run there at the end of the verse was just mwah. Okay, verse 2. Now I'm hearing this mad rush. Here I go, here I fall, because you fire up all my senses. So there is this element of sensuality to the song, but it doesn't necessarily, like, we're not talking about sex in this song. So I'm not even actually sure that we're talking about love, like in a romantic sense. Now, certainly you could take it that way. But I actually have a note on this site that says that this was written for fans, according to a Twitter post she made. I don't know if that's accurate. I haven't, obviously looked into it, but it would make sense because, like I said, like, I'm not even sure that we're talking about a romantic love, just any kind of thing that brings her to life, this love from others. So, when she says, here I go, here I fall, because you fire up all my senses, the fans could very well be the answer to that. Take it all away, no pain, no restraint, no bondage. So no bondage meaning, she's not tied down, but obviously, again, with the no restraint, the no pain, all of those are just different ways to describe the same general feeling. This ecstatic feeling only when our hearts intertwine, because I feel more alive. So she might have that pain and she might feel tied down, but when she connects, she feels more alive, and it's like those shackles are broken, at least in that moment. So good. Okay, this refrain, we'll talk about the lyrics in a second, but I want to point out musically the structure, how it has slowed down. I talked in the reaction video about how gorgeous it is that this part gets stripped down. We lose that rapid tempo. But when we talk about the beat of her heart, it's like this is a calming period, right? She's taking the deep breath. She's letting her heart rate slow down a bit, and then we're going to pick it back up again. So it's like an ebb and flow, like the tide or like your heartbeat. It's ironic that I use the word tide because the first line here is drop me into your waves. I'll be swept away in your eternity. I'm electrified on the edge of the cliff, sweet surrender. If I'm with you, it must be right because I feel more alive. Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys can hear that beep. That is the pizza in the oven being done. The layering almost adds like this haunting effect. Oh, it's just a beautiful song. It's rare to get a song that's that repetitive, but also that gorgeous at the same time and not be tired of it. Alright guys, that was Beat of My Heart from Chungha, and I gotta say, we're 5 songs into this album, and every single one of them has been repeat worthy. There's still 3 left, but this is an early contender, at least for me. And I say early because the album came out in February, but this is an early contender for me for maybe not any individual song of the year, but definitely album of the year. We got a long way to go here in 2025, but this one's up there, and it's making me more and more upset that they only packaged it as a mini CDR instead of a full size, but it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications. And also, shout out to our Patreons. Thank you guys for your support. If you're not familiar, link to Patreon is down below in the description. You can check that out. There's stuff over there that I can't put here on the YouTube channel, and paid subscribers over there get guaranteed prioritized requests every month. Also, if you want to make a request but you're not interested in the benefits of Patreon, there is a PayPal link to check out down in the description as well. So feel free to take a look. Thank you guys for being here. I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everybody.